This is a public service announcement, and I'm so serious about this one that I don't even care if it's out of sync because it is going up onto YouTube. Okay, this is a public service announcement for teachers. And this is a crazy idea, so hold on to your seat here, teachers, while I present this little tidbit here. Maybe you should teach. Just, a suggestion. I know it's crazy, but that's your job. Maybe you should teach everyone. That's even crazier. Maybe you should also teach the kids who have IEPs. Now, here's the thing. IEP, let me backtrack because I'm sure there's a teacher out there who doesn't know what an IEP is, even though they teach somewhere where kids have IEPs. I don't know if there is a place where kids don't, but IEP stands for Individual Education Plan. Individual education plans are usually made for people who have learning disabilities, even though sometimes, like in my case, I have a medical problem. Sometimes they're not. So, first of all, not everyone with an IEP has a learning disability, so don't judge a book by its cover. Second of all, kids with learning disabilities are not stupid. There's a difference between being stupid and having a learning disability. I know kids in AP classes who are absolute morons. Doesn't mean anything because they don't have IEPs, so you're perfectly happy teaching them. But I hear teachers all the time in the hallways, in the hallways of the school where anyone can hear them, complaining about how IEPs are a pain in the ass. That's not okay. That is absolutely as far away from okay as you can possibly get. Teachers, I don't understand. Isn't your job to teach every student who walks through your door? Maybe I missed something here. Maybe your job description changed to only teach those who will be easy to teach. Maybe it changed. Maybe it switched while I wasn't looking. But last time I checked, you're supposed to teach everyone who walks through your door. You're supposed to teach all of your students equally. That's not what's happening here. This is discrimination. It's not racial discrimination, it's not sexual discrimination, but it's discrimination, and it's not okay. And I am tired of watching kids being treated like crap because they have IEPs. Sorry that you have to read the file. I'm very sorry. I'm also sorry you have to stick to the rules of the IEP. I'm sure it must be difficult. However, don't you think life is a little more difficult for the kid who has the learning disability? The kid who has the IEP? Having an IEP for any reason is stressful enough. You have to have those meetings at the end of every year. Just knowing you have to go to that meeting at the end of the year is horrible, miserable. I hate those meetings. It's 12 school official people and you, and sometimes your parents, but sometimes not. And it's miserable. People sit there. Last time I had an IEP meeting, I was told that I shouldn't take a math or science class in my senior year because I'm not smart enough to take one. Um, a lot of people probably think that this is only my school, but I know in other schools it's the same way. Um, Teachers, we're people too. And that's really the gist of my public service announcement. Everyone, every student that walks through the door should be taught because it's not okay to not teach them. That doesn't make sense. Your job is to teach. Your job isn't to oversee the learning of the smart kids because these so-called smart kids are not the smartest people. Um One of the girls I know who's in AP classes in my school told me in ninth grade that ducks never die. She was serious. She's in all AP classes because she's book smart, but she thought ducks never die. Why did she think this? I don't know. I have no clue. But she did, and she's considered one of the smart kids, whereas one of my friends who has an IEP, absolute genius in math, he's brilliant, and he's considered stupid. I don't really know what to do about that. But teachers, like I'm from New Jersey, so the teachers' conferences were this week, and the teachers went to Atlantic City. I know you're excited about your gambling and your drinking, but, teachers, you should, you know, still teach. Or how about those lesson plans that you don't do, so you pile up the work at the end of the year? If you're a tenured teacher and you think it's okay to not do your lesson plans or whatever because you can't get fired, you suck. Honestly, I tried to be respectful, but I'm sick and tired. This happens every marking period. I'm sick and tired of having a project at the end of the year or end of the marking period that's worth 75% of my marking period grade because you weren't smart enough to give us enough assignments because you didn't do your lesson plans. And at the end, you have to give us a big assignment so you can give us a grade. Sorry, why are we getting punished again for your lack of preparation? Not, and this is getting really long. This is, so I'm gonna stop now because I'm getting obnoxious. I'm getting rude. I'm not normally rude, but this upsets me. Why is it okay to not treat us equally? Why is it okay to discriminate? The administration doesn't care. The administration is just as bad. I've stood up for myself in the Department of Special Services, and they don't believe me. Like, even if they do believe me, they don't do anything about it. They say they will, and they never do. Um, I just want to know. I honestly want an answer. If someone out there is watching this, I don't know why you would be, but if someone out there is watching this who can answer my question and who can tell me why teachers don't think they need to teach, let me know. Leave me a comment or do something. Um, Teachers, if you're watching this going, "Oh, that's not me," think twice before you complain about reading the file because that's someone's kid. And that's someone. There's a person there attached to that file. It's not just a file, it's a person. Like that, does that not connect? Are we not people? I don't understand the problem. Um I just don't get it. So, sorry that this was like a really serious, angry, not fun public service announcement, but it needed to be out of my brain. So, there you go.